Welcome back, guys, to another video of We Happy Few. This time we're gonna go further on to the game. Okay? We left off in there last time, but now we are up here meeting Ori.
That's a fair bit of Christmas there, isn't it?
Did you know the power switch was alarmed?
They're all quite mad, you know. Sometimes I think they want the Germans to come back.
Did you know the power switch was
It's
alarmed?
a shame of it, you see. They want to know
Okay,
how
he's
go.
drunk.
You bloody knew!
How would I have known that? For fuck's sake, Artie, times are hard, but you and I go back a ways.
The tanks were hollow, Ollie.
What's that?
It's tank armor. The tanks, they're made of papier-mâché. We could have fought them if they didn't really have tanks.
Oh,
I wouldn't have given them Percy and the others.
It up.
I wouldn't have had to lie my way off that train. Oh my God. I lied my way off that train. I wasn't too old to go.
You don't forget a thing like that.
Didn't you hear me? I convinced the Germans they had my birthday wrong. If it was only me, I'd just take my happy pills and sleep through the end of the world. But I promised. I promised Percy I'd keep him safe while we were in Germany. You promised to help me get to the bridge.
The one in the parade on Apple Home? How would you even get to it? You can't even go to Maidenholm. They shut that bridge down last week. No. You're right. You're always right. Ever seen one of these?
No longer
What
have
does it
to
do?
Have it the foggiest. But supposing you took this to the bridge to Maidenholm, and supposing you told the bobbies you were there to fix the bridge works, it might enhance your credibility.
And from Maidenholm, I can get to Appleholm.
And Appleholm has the only bridge out of Wellington Wells. See? Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Well then, see you on the other side.
I'd rather doubt that. Adieu, Artie. Good luck.
I think this is the last time we see him in Arthur at even the other name. Diamond Black. Me too. You expect me to run all the way over there? If you're good at running. Screw it. Getting closer. I know my channel meant to be a gas life, but maybe I will change it to a mix of stuff.
Maybe I can make some sort of ointment to put on my wounds.
Maybe you can. And you cheating ban for the first time.
Otherwise I'll never feel better. It works. I feel loads better.
Broadcast will usually
Percy was never wrong about a thing like that.
Okay. You get the point off or you miss your brother.
Before we begin, please listen to a personal message for our prudent friend. The fox is in the henhouse. The fox is in the henhouse.
Who's our prudent friend?
Let's go. God damn it, I just went past one of them a minute ago. Or two. Good day, mate.
Please don't struggle.
Good day, mate. I like hearing my voice on him. Good day, mate.
Strange how fast all the food's going off. You barely have time to eat it.
Oh no. Jesus Christ. Good day, mate.
What was that?
Good day.
Save a bit for the next minute.
You're not my problem, I guess.
At least there are flowers out here.
It's nice to talk. It's good.
Have you been sleeping all right?
Stay out of the fog.
Bloody hell, are you?
It bites.
I might be meant to do that or not. Damn. There's just like an abandoned nothing but beggar.
I wish I kept in shape. Oof.
Good day, mate.
You out. You rubbish at this.
I'm nearly there.
How do you think I used to run 100 meters?
Lovely day for it. Unfortunately, the bridge is not open at this time. It was working just a minute ago, but the door is broken again. You'll have to wait until it's up again.
Do you ever let anybody in?
Oh, yes. There's someone in there now.
And in the past month?
Well, in the past month. Ah! There's a chap in there right now.
You don't really want anyone back from the Garden District, do you?
Well, my wastrel friend. No one goes off their joy can actually take joy. I mean, would you? Everybody feels better if that door stays broken. You, us, everybody.
Well, Constable Wright, I suppose now I can tell Central why the bridge keeps breaking down.
Central?
Ever seen one of these?
Oh, bugger me. You're not some sort of undercover bridge inspector?
This device detects structural irregularities using shortwave radar. But I don't think it will show me the real problem. Will it, Constable Wright?
Look, sir, you can fix that door, but them wastrels still ain't gonna take their joy. It makes them see eyes everywhere.
That's not for you to decide, is it?
No.
Oh, bugger. If I really was from Central, I'd have the card, wouldn't I? There is another way, though, isn't there?
Please take a number and sit down.
There's nobody else here.
Please take a number and sit down.
And take it up to them.
Number 2. Now serving number 2. Welcome to the Rehabilitation Centre.
Actually, I'm just a sort of undercover bridge inspector from Central. See this device? It detects structural...
Then you should have no trouble passing the test, should you? Please head through the door there and begin your rehabilitation.
Okay, bitch. What does it mean one is past curfew? I don't even know what past curfew. I don't even know what curfew mean.
Please deposit your personal belongings into this box, retaining only your clothes. Please continue to the decontamination room. Please discard your clothes. Don't worry, you will be provided with
If
new...
I was Percy, I'd just go promenading about, wondering why everyone was staring. I never did quite grasp what's so important about wearing clothes. Wine, still and wine. God to make thee mighty, make thee mightier yet. God to make thee mighty.
You get a point. What they are?
Congratulations, you have been decontaminated. Please proceed to the next room and obtain fresh, new, proper, clean clothes.
I hope she's not watching and judging.
Don't you look wonderful? Please proceed to the next room. In case there is any residual odor of the Garden District on you, please enjoy this refreshing scent of country flowers.
Is that licorice? Why licorice?
Get ready for the most important moment in your rehabilitation. Please take your favorite flavor of joy. Vanilla, chocolate, or strawberry.
Oh, I must insist that you not traverse the beams of the joy detector without taking your joy, sir.
Oh, damn it! They were serious about taking my joy, weren't they? We're life for noise. Pop a joy.
Please head into the theater and take a seat.
Oh.
Excellent. Sit tight and enjoy the show.
Uncle Jack.
And now it's time for the Uncle Jack Etiquette Minute.
I remember.
You may be wondering, how can I fit in better in Hamlin Village? Well, it's easy. To get along, go along. If someone tells you it's a lovely day, agree with them. Because of course, it's always a lovely day in Hamlin Village.
Okay.
So don't be afraid of talking to people first. They'll appreciate it. Now, I'm assuming, of course, that you're decently dressed. Huh? Clothes make the man, eh? Indeed, naked people have almost no influence at all in society. And don't dress in rags either, or people might think you're a wastrel. Now, what should you do if people are staring at you? Maybe they're asking you if you remember to take your joy. Who cares? Just pop another, and they'll congratulate you and go on about their day. And if things seem to be getting a bit hectic, remember, you can always sit on a bench, relax, and open the Hamlin O'Quran. Take a load off. No one will bother you when you're sitting on a bench. Unless you've made them very angry. Well, or, I don't know, watch Jack Worthing on television. I hear he's very good. Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Tune in tomorrow for another Etiquette Minute with Jack Worthing.
Isn't Uncle Jack wonderful? Now, please proceed to the 3rd floor, where you will be tested on what you've just relearned.
Just a friendly reminder. Uncle Jack don't mention it, but a word to the wise. Proper decent people don't like people what is running, jumping, crouching, spying, sneaking, breaking or entering. Such like behaviours is what we associate with downers. Avoid them.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's time to play Oh Behave, the game where you show that you're ready to come back to Hamlin Village and behave like a proper, decent citizen.
Oh, for heaven's sake, they can't be serious.
Are you ready to behave? Now, our 5 guest questioners are going to ask you 1 question each. All you have to do is show us that you understand how to behave yourself in Wellington Wells. Mr. Cashier, what question do you have for our prodigal son or daughter?
Lionel Cashier. Glad he's still around.
If you want to fit in, you should. A. Say hello to everyone you meet, like I do. B. Visit people's houses, whether they're there or not. C. The eyes! The eyes!
Yes, that's right. It never hurts to say hello to people. Player 2, I'm afraid the eyes was not the right answer. Mrs. Browning, what would you like to know?
If you realise you're wearing rags, should you A. Pop a joy, B. Put on proper clothes for God's sake, and why not pop a joy, C. Why does everything have eyes?
That's right, Player 1. Just popping a joy is not always enough. We do have standards, you know. Player 2, I'm afraid everything does not actually have eyes. Jack Constable. Constable, your question?
Right. Well, here's my interrogative. If I see you running, jumping about, or crouching in the shadows, what will I likely do? A. Tell you to stop your rotten shenanigans before I smash you in the face. B. Run and jump and play myself. C. Oh God, the eyes.
You're stupid. Why do you always go for the eyes? So many eyes.
Player 1, that's exactly right. If you need to get somewhere, don't lurk about like a rotten downer, or run like you're fleeing the scene, or jump about. No need to be in a hurry in Hamlin Village. Player 2, do try to pay attention. We want you to succeed. Mrs. Sackville, your question, please.
If you want to make friends with me, should you A. give me flowers, B. talk about old times, C. stop staring at me, why is everything staring?
Excellent! Yes, do give the ladies a lovely bouquet. They do so love flowers. Oh dear, it looks like I have you both, as they say. How disappointing. Remember, doctors are here to help you. If you've forgotten your joy, doctors will smell it right away, and they'll give you a quick injection to make your day a lovely one. Dr. Byron, what is your question?
What happens when you take too much joy? A. You can't find your own house. B. Who cares? C. Please, God, make them stop staring.
That's right. Clear one. It hardly matters. You might lose a few hours, but sooner or later, you'll find yourself on a bench, no worse for the wear. Oh, clear two. Today is just not your day, is it? But you can always come back for a seventh try. And that concludes this episode of Oh Behave. I hope you made it to the village. If you didn't, remember, we're always happy to give you another shot if you're willing to behave like a decent citizen. Of course we are. Here in Hamlin Village, we're always happy.
Well, that's a relief.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's time to play Oh Behave, the game where you show that you're ready to come back to Hamlin Village and behave like a proper, decent citizen.
What the hell? I passed the test. Oh, for heaven's sake, I'm not going to do this again. How do I get out of here?
Are you ready to behave? Now, our 5 guest questioners are going to ask you 1 question each. All you have to do is show us that you understand how to behave yourself in Wellington Wells. Mr. Cashier, what question do you have for our prodigal son or daughter?
If you want to fit in, you should. A. Say hello to everyone you meet, like you do. B. Visit people's houses, whether they're there or not. C. The eyes! The eyes!
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's called breaking and entering. I hope you'll do better next time. Player 2, I'm afraid the eyes was not the right answer.
I'm stuck. I think you have to...
Mrs. Browning, what would you like to know?
If you realise you're wearing rags, should you A. Pop a joy? B. Put on proper clothes for God's sake? And why not pop a joy? C. Why does everything have eyes?
C.
Oh dear, player 1. You can't answer a question with another question. Player 2, I'm afraid everything does not actually have eyes. Jack Constable. Constable, your question.
Right. Well, here's my interrogative. If I see you running, jumping about, or crouching in the shadows, what will I likely do? A. Tell you to stop your rotten shenanigans before I smash you in the face. B. Run and jump and play myself. C. Oh God, the eyes.
Oh goodness, player 1. You too. And you had such high hopes. Player 2, do try to pay attention. We want you to succeed. Mrs. Sackville, your question please.
If you want to make friends with me, should you A. Give me flowers. B. Talk about old times. C. Stop staring at me. Why is everything staring?
I'm it. See ya.
No, I'm afraid we don't want to talk about old times in Hamlin Village. Who can remember them after all? Ha 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 ha.
Wake up in happy overtime. La la la. It's just
May I express my delight that you passed the examination, sir? We've not had as many as we'd hoped, sir. Not as many at all. And yet, they say the unexamined life is not worth living. Well, sir, welcome back. Oh, and in case your rustication has been of long duration, please bear in mind there is now a nocturnal curfew. Best be indoors after nightfall, sir.
If I want him to bugger off, I bet a nice bottle of scotch would help.
broadcast room soon. Frosty. I'm gonna end the video here, so bye guys.